Hello everyone, Boker Tov. We're continuing the halachot of Brit Mila. And even though we mentioned that it's a mitzvah to do the Brit Mila during the daytime on the 8th day, it's ideal to do the mitzvah as early as you can in the day. As we have a concept called Zrizin Maktimin the mitzvot. When a person has a mitzvah opportunity, you want to try doing it as fast as possible, not pushing it off to the end of the day. Try doing it earlier. Even though you might have in the afternoon more people, and then you get into another rule called Berov Am Hadrat Melech, where there's a lot of people. That's how we honor the king. When the king comes, a lot of people. So you have these two things. If I do it in the morning, I'm not going to have that many people. If I do it in the afternoon, I'll have more people. Nevertheless, Zrizin Makdimin the mitzvot overrides, and and doing it early overrides having more people later. Oh yeah, we're still in the middle of the halachot of Brit Mila. Don't worry, we're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it. Oh, you're saying I didn't mention. You're right. That's true. I didn't get into it because there's a lot to talk about it, as you maybe know. But that is part of. Everybody does. It's just what do you do? How do you do it? But yes, there's the cut. There's the Priya, pulling down, and then right at that moment there's the metzitza, and then that's it, and then the bandaging. We'll talk about the Bezrat Hashem. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Okay, so again, Zrizim Aktivim Mitzvot overrides Berov Amadat Melech. Now, ideally is to be done in front of a minyan. If there's no minyan for whatever reason, COVID, Brit Milah, etc., you still do the Brit Milah. That's the main mitzvah, as long as there's the Brit Milah done, even if there's no minyan. But minyan is important. It's so important that if we just said now that you don't push off the Brit and wait till more people later. But if I know later I'll have a minyan and earlier I won't have a minyan, then yes, do it in the afternoon, because to ensure that there will be a minyan. A little bit of a personal story that how I learned this in a personal way, where my son Raphael, when he was born with jaundice and like a heavy jaundice. We weren't sure if the Brit's going to be scheduled for the the right day or not. In the meantime, I wanted to be chacham, and I scheduled the Brit Milah in the afternoon during the kollel break, about a 2-hour break every day, 1 to 3, much because I scheduled it there because I said to myself, if I want to do it in the morning, everyone's going to come late to yeshiva. Why should I have that on my cheshbon, everyone going late to yeshiva? I didn't want that. I said, I'll do it in the afternoon. And I told my Rosh Yeshiva, he was happy, fine. 2 or 3 days later, he came over to me, he said, hold on a second. So you're doing the seudah in the afternoon, but you're doing the actual brit in the morning, right? Meaning he thought I was separating the two. So I said, no, I'm doing the brit and the seudah in the afternoon. He says, no. I said, and I told him the reason, kollel, this and that, and I chose a hall right beside the kollel so that people could just walk there, come back to yeshiva right away. He says, no, don't have these cheshbonot. This is your mitzvah. You have to do it early. This is Zrizim Aktivim in the mitzvot. And if you want to really do what you want this way, then do the Brit Milah right after Shacharit, and then do the Seudah in the afternoon. That's how you do it separate. That's how you do it the best way. So, wow, we already booked him for the afternoon. It was not 2 days before the Brit. I felt upset. But I guess Min HaShamayim, that because he was born with jaundice, it was so that even the morning of the Brit, and we scheduled it again for like 1 o'clock. The morning of the Mohel came, he's not ready today. So until he said the only one that will say that it's okay is the one that taught me, and he was an older rabbi already, and his teacher was still alive. And he says, if he says it's okay, I'll say it's okay. So we went to him, and this only at like 10:30 in the morning did we get the okay that it was good, and then we did the Brit at 1. So Min HaShamayim worked out anyways, that we scheduled everything and the catered everything for the afternoon. It all worked out perfectly. Because if I would have scheduled in the morning, then I would have had a Brit that day. I wouldn't have had food or anything like that. Baruch Hashem, it all worked out. Yeah, Kol HaKavod LaTova, exactly. Okay, that's that for today. Mincha tonight at 7:05. Have a good day, everyone. Tanan V'Eliyahu.